Oh, Lord. Hold up. Let me put this camera away. Before I will forget. I will forget. Actually, no, I won't. I won't forget. One thing I won't do is forget. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not again. Yeah, I don't think that's what he's trying to do. Hold up. Yeah, cool. Pull this up. What's going on? What's going on? What up, Monty? What up, the King? What up, Ryan? What up, Wes? What up, Jay Evans? Nasir, what's good, bro? You see we got 2 second-string quarterbacks? You know what? I have not looked at it yet. I just got done recording the video talking about FA, Eli Apple, and Dennis Daley. And then I saw the notification about the depth chart. I have not looked at it yet. I have it pulled up on the Panthers website. I have not looked at it at all yet. Have not peeped it. So I'm gonna give y'all my first reaction to it. This is gonna be a kind of shorter stream because I just recorded this video. I'm probably not going to put it out tonight. Thought about it. The video about FA, Eli, and Dennis Daley, I'm going to put that out tomorrow. I think, I'll probably schedule it for, noonish. I'm going to edit tonight, but I'm going to put it out tomorrow around noonish. And I'm going to have a video about, what was it? There was something else I was going to talk about in the video, but I'm going to record that and have that out tomorrow as well. So I'm just going to have 2 different videos tomorrow instead of having a video at 9 o'clock. But, we suck again? What is that supposed to mean? That's when in the last several years were we good? Walking like a WWE wrestler? Jesus. What up, C-Dog? Yeah, FA is funny. Yeah, FA is funny. Curtis Samuel, thought you said? I didn't say his name yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this because I want to just be on for a little bit. I just want to go ahead and speak on this and then record a different video. I forgot what it was. Oh, it was about Curtis Samuel. That's what it was. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Curtis Samuel. Yeah, Curtis Samuel. I didn't shoot that video yesterday because there was too much news. There was too much news. I meant to record that later on 2 nights ago, but I didn't do it. And I was doing a lot of stuff today. I wasn't even home. I wasn't even home for most of the day. So I really got back. I got back and recorded this video about FA. And I'm about to just now look at this depth chart. Let's go ahead and kill that. Boom. Oh, wait, hold up. Boom. All right, so here you can see we have the Panthers.com website, the depth chart. Okay, so my camera is only covering this. Let me do this. I kind of want to... Let me do this, actually. Might just make something real quick. Cam border and this. Move both these up here. All right, cool. All right, that works. So you can see the depth chart. We should see everything here. I guess you can't see number 3, but that shouldn't be that big of a deal. for most positions. All right, cool. So what happened to Dennis Daley? Dennis Daley has a hurt ankle. So we've now seen this man miss about half the season with concussions and knee injuries, and now he is out indefinitely with an ankle injury. I talk about this in my video, but if you'll remember, I hate bringing it up, but I really do have to. These are things when things happen, for the most part, these are things that I mention when it first becomes a problem. When I first feel like something's wrong with it, I mention this. If y'all remember, in the draft, I said I don't feel good about us trading up for Dennis Daley. It was never about his skill set. I just said I don't like the idea of us trading up for a tackle when there was almost no chance that he actually gets picked. We traded up 10 spots, traded away our number 55 pick in the third round for him. Missed half the year last year, concussion issues, and now he's going to miss an indefinite amount of time this season with ankle issues. I'm not going to say I predicted him being injury prone, but I said I had a really bad feeling about us trading up for him, and I thought he was going to be available where we were going to pick regardless, and I feel like these are things that I'm usually right about when it happens. Anyway, low-key, Panthers fans, sadly, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. He's a feel-good story. He's a fan favorite. I don't think very many fans realistically think of him as a impact player. It's really more about his story and about him being having a heartfelt kind of, feel-good story, and fans want to root for him. And that's fair. That's fair. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's not like we lose too much production whether he's here or not. You feel me? But that's an unpopular opinion that you won't hear very many places. Anyway, so left wide receiver, we're looking at DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Brandon Zylstra. This makes sense to me because I always thought that Robbie Anderson was going to be the right wide receiver. This was, I think, pretty obvious from the start. Robbie Anderson is a prototypical X receiver. He's a deep threat. You want him on the outside. I thought that DJ would be a better fit for the slot because of his skill set. I think he has his better routes are ones that work better in the slot, and he can have so many different mismatches with slot receivers or even safeties. He would create way, way better mismatches than Curtis Samuel. And I've always thought that Curtis Samuel's skill set was better suited for the outside, for the boundary. He has one of the best comeback routes I've seen out of very many players in the league. He's fast. He's not really a deep threat, but he can get behind corners. I think his skill set works better on the boundary. So maybe we see DJ and Curtis do different things, but it could also be because if you're in the slot as Curtis, you're in better position for end arounds or, pre-snap motion kind of plays that we might see. So maybe we're looking at that in regards with, his versatility. We will have to see how that works. I really did think that Greg Little. Oh, you're right. Yeah, my bad. It wasn't Dennis Daley. It wasn't Dennis Daley. It was Greg Little. But still, I have problems with Greg Little as well. You're right. It was Greg Little. But I also did give Dennis Daley a pretty bad grade. You're right. No, you're right. 100%. It was Greg Little we traded up for. Still have problems with him, but I also have problems with Dennis Daley. I'm pretty sure I graded him a D on my draft grade video. Yeah, I think I graded him a D on my draft grade video. But yeah, it's a much smaller issue than it was with us drafting up, with us trading up. But yeah, you're right. Left tackle, Russell Okung, Greg Little. That makes sense. No question with that. Russell Okung was always going to be the starter. I did not think that Greg Little would be the starter. Dennis Daley being the only left guard on this depth chart makes me feel a little weird. He is now out indefinitely, and he is the only guy listed at left guard here. That's a problem. It'll probably end up being Tyler Larson, but it could be Michael Schofield. I'm thinking it's Tyler Larson though. Matt Paradis being our starting center, he has to be. Honestly, we got to see what we got out of that investment. This is gonna be a year where we got to see. You're a year removed from that injury. We got to see something more out of Matt Paradis. He kind of got a little bit of a pass because of what was going on at left tackle last year, but he was a major issue last year. John Miller starting makes sense. I never thought he would not be the starter. Taylor Moton, got to extend this man. You have to find a way to maintain and keep Taylor Moton on this roster because he is the one player I am actually very confident in on this whole O-line. Okun is a veteran. Okun is a true. No, I will get into that. Never mind. Okun on Twitter he be on some nut shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. This man is one of them. He one of them people. If you know what one of them people is, he one of them people. I ain't gonna get into it. But get Majin Buu. We need someone bigger than that. I'm not even sure he can do it. But we be having people on the O-line fall asleep and be lazy as Majin Buu. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, Taylor Moton. We got to see something out of him, or we got to extend this man. This right here, when we get to tight end, I have some major problems. I have some major questions about this. Chris Manhertz is the number one tight end. Chris Manhertz over Ian Thomas. I have to find out why. Someone said in the chat, Joe Brady's offense isn't tight end heavy. It's more wide receiver heavy. That's cool. But what's that got to do with the reason why Chris Manhertz is ahead of Ian Thomas? You use a 4th round pick on a guy. Ian Thomas, from what I've seen, and I actually watch him when he's on the field. Every time he's on the field, I make sure to watch, even when he's just blocking. I make sure to watch how he's blocking and how he looks. And I don't do that for O-linemen or anything. I have a kind of specific interest in seeing how Ian Thomas looks. He can block. Ian can block. He's not fast, but he finds himself in the right spots at the right time in his route running, and he's strong. He breaks tackles, and he really hasn't been given a shot to really be in these games. He's only made one real mistake from what I've seen, and that was on that play where Kyle Allen threw to him. He was running up the sideline, but I'm not going to lie to you. There's not many times in NFL history where you have your tight end running a route up the sideline. I don't remember what the route was, but it had to have been some sort of wheel route. You don't run a fade from the tight end spot. It had to have been a wheel route from the tight end spot, and he is double teamed going up the line. But the ball was a perfect pass. It was a perfect pass, hit his hands right in front of him. He just bobbles it, and it gets picked off. That was a mistake from him. But you don't really see that kind of play, that kind of route from tight ends very often. And that's not the kind of route you want to see Ian Thomas running. It would have worked. Look, it was a good pass, good play. It was drawn up well, and it should have worked. I'm not gonna say he was put in a bad position. It should have worked. The ball hit his hands, but that's not a play I would personally call for Ian. It was weird, but yeah, Chris Manhertz is the starting tight end. A little bit strange to me. I will not lie to you. Greg Little, not my fault. Ian Thomas is number 2, followed by Colin Thompson, who was just re-signed to the roster today. Don't have much thoughts about Colin Thompson, but this is becoming an issue for me. We did see Teddy working with Chris Manhertz a lot after practice, so maybe that's something to do with it, but I'm very confused as to why Ian Thomas is number 2. Ian is hurt. Ian's hurt, but then again, we have Dennis Daley who's hurt. So why is he right here? You feel me? Dennis Daley is out indefinitely. So why is there not even number 2 behind him? It's very confusing. Look, there are ways, there are so many different moves and decisions that the team makes where you can say, well, it makes sense from this angle. If you look at it from this perspective, it kind of does make sense. But when you're dealing with the Panthers front office, you can try to explain away things as best as you can, and I try it myself. Look, y'all know I be trying to explain what they be doing. I'm going to keep it real with you. There ain't no way to explain what's going on here. You got to take your best guess, and honestly, even if you try to make the most sense of it, even if the thing you say makes the most sense, if you really think deeply about it, half the time, it really ain't that deep. It feels like you just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks half the time. He's a better blocker. Isn't that obvious? Yeah, but you would think in a spread offense you want to have in a year where you're obviously trying to look at how good Joe Brady's scheme is and what you have in Teddy Bridgewater. You probably want to see what your pass catchers can do, right? I feel like you want to see what your pass catchers can do if you're truly trying to test out this Joe Brady offense and see what you have in Teddy. But we have seen Chris Mertz been trying to catch more passes, but Ian Thomas is obviously the better pass catching tight end. And Ian Thomas isn't like he's not a bad blocker. He's not a bad blocker. It's not like Chris Manhurts is like a great blocker and Ian Thomas is garbage. Like he's basically a big wide receiver. That's not the case. But right wide receiver, the X, we have Robbie Anderson, like I mentioned. He fits that profile. He's a deep threat. Take the top off the defense. That makes sense. Seth Roberts being here, and then Farrell Cooper being what I assume is number 6. Brendan Zylstra, Farrell Cooper, take your pick. He's probably going to be down at the bottom for a kick returner, punt returner. We might see DJ Moore. We could see DJ be our punt and kick returner. I have not looked at it yet. I'm going to assume it's Farrell Cooper. Also, I didn't know that Farrell Cooper spelled his name R-O-H. I thought his name was spelled the way Pharaoh is actually spelled. Okay, never mind. There's not 2 A's in his name. I've been spelling his name with the way like Egyptian Pharaoh is spelled. I did not know his name was spelled P-H-A-R-O-H. Not a big deal, but I guess I want my name spelled right if someone's talking about it. So yeah. Teddy Bridgewater and then Will Grier and PJ Walker both being number 2 quarterbacks. Whatever. What do I really care? Do I really care? Do I really care who is listed at number 2 here? No. Let's be honest. If Teddy Bridgewater goes down, I don't have much faith in Will Grier or PJ Walker to go 10 weeks and get 5 wins. Either one of them. I don't see them winning half their games if they have to go 10 plus weeks. So, it doesn't really matter to me who's number 2 here. Plus, honestly, I don't see us winning 6 plus games even with Teddy at number 1. So, I mean, it is what it is there. Alex Arma, the only fullback, makes sense. Christian McCaffrey, Mike Davis, Trenton Cannon at running back, obviously. What up, Victor? Oh, shit, Victor. What's good, Victor? What's poppin'? What's good? I didn't even see you the first time you said it. By mid-season, everyone wondered why we picked up Okun and Schofield. I don't know about Schofield, but I do know we're going to wonder about Okun. I don't know. I don't know. Better pass blocker? Maybe. Actually, you know what? Maybe. I really watch Ian on run blocking. I actually don't know much about how his pass blocking is, but I do know he does block really good in the run. I could not tell you how good Ian is in pass blocking, but I can say that that Manhurts is way better in pass blocking. 100% right. Wait, hey Victor, you in town? Let me know. I'm about to head to Russell's in a minute. He is, but scoring points wins games. You right. Yeah, that's the thing though. Tight end don't really. It might be that tight end don't matter. You feel me? It might mean that tight end doesn't matter. So, all 3 of our running, well, not all 3. The first 2 of our running backs are dual threats. I don't think we see Mike Davis touch the field too often. Maybe we see C-Mac go to the slot and Mike Davis goes to the backfield. I don't see why. If C-Mac's in the slot, we're probably in shotgun and our running back in the backfield is going to be blocking most likely. So if that's going to be the case, why wouldn't you have Alex Arma back there? Why wouldn't you have either one of Chris Manhurts or Ian Thomas back there? I don't know how good Colin Thompson blocks, but if we have Christian McCaffrey out in the slot, the running back who's in the game probably won't be going out on a route. We might see C-Mac go to the slot, and we could see Curtis Samuel in the backfield. That's something. That could be one of our packages. But Mike Davis touching the field when Christian McCaffrey is in the slot, I don't see that happening very often, honestly. And if it is, it's because he's going to be blocking. I don't see us sending Christian McCaffrey and Mike Davis both out on routes. Is what it is there. I think we're starting 4-0 or 3-1 no cap. I have 5 hats on the wall behind me, and I have a few more hats in here as well. Take your pick. I don't know. They're all strapbacks. I think one is no, two of them are snapbacks. I'm not sure which one gets bigger, but whichever one, I gotta size it up because that's big cap. You know in your heart. You know. Let me stop, Dave Evans. You might be right. Maybe we start 8-1. We could start 8-1. I'm thinking 16-0 divisional round, NFC Championship, SB all in Madden 21. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard we was got to trade for my man Pat Mahomes. I had heard we was gonna trade Dennis Daley for Pat Mahomes and make some moves. He was gonna restructure for us. You feel me? What kind of back is Mike Davis? He's a dual threat. He can run. He can pass catch. So it kind of makes sense that he made the team. Don't like that Reggie Bonifant didn't really make it, but him making the team. Well, the biggest thing for me is that we have 3 running backs still. I think we could have been okay with just 2 running backs and then having Curtis play, the 3rd running back spot in different packages. But he's a dual threat. I don't know how good he is at pass blocking, though. That's the thing. I don't know how good. He's a hunchback. Jesus. Yeah. Hold up. Y'all ever seen this cartoon? Y'all ever seen Wayne Head? Hold up. Hey, this is a small cap. But if this man had a hat the appropriate size for his head, that's the kind of cap. Oh, you can't even see it. Let me go to this browser. If he had the appropriate size cap for his head, that's what my man had on his head top when he said that. He would have had a big cap. That would have been the biggest cap of all time. Let me know if y'all ever watched that show Wayne Head when y'all was growing up. That was my first thought when dude said that. That was my very first thought when dude said that. It was disrespectful to my eyes. Hey, it was disrespectful from my eyes. Why you say that? What week will the fan base turn on Teddy? Bro, it might happen quicker than you think. It'll take 2 or 3 wins. Hold up, 2 or 3 losses. Let me see. It's gonna be, you know what? If D-Hop burns us, and they drop 40 on us and we don't win against the Cardinals, what's gonna be said is the Panthers lost to those trash ass Cardinals, and Teddy Bridgewater is the one to blame. I can see it being after this Cardinals game potentially. You feel me? It could be 4 weeks. We get a month to the season. And we might start seeing we might start seeing those face group. We might start seeing the F-150 the Facebook group dudes coming out. We might start seeing those Cam Newton comments. You feel me? Y'all know what I mean when I say F-150 Facebook group Cam Newton comments. You know where we stay at, okay? I'll be back next month. Pat Mahomes is gonna break records against our secondary this year, fam. Pat Mahomes and 4 or 5 other dudes, my brother. 0-5. We're not gonna start 0-5, but I can see D-Hop doing some things, and people just looking at the name of the team and saying Cardinals. We should never lose to the Cardinals, so that might happen. But left defensive end, Brian Burns, Marquise Haynes, Sharif Miller. No problem there. KK and Zach Kerr at left D tackle, right D tackle being Derek Brown and Bravian Roy. No questions there. YGM being our starting right defensive end. That's the defense's strong side. Well, weak side, but that's going to be their left tackle. That's interesting. That's real interesting. We'll see how that works. What we do see though is Brian Burns is on KK's side and YGM is on Derek Brown's side. I don't know if we're thinking that KK gets double teamed, so it'll be a one-on-one for Brian, or if we're thinking that Derek Brown gets double teamed and it's going to be a one-on-one for YGM. We're probably thinking that K1 gets double teamed and we want Brian to have those really good looks, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Brian and YGM switch sides, because we did see Brian switch sides on those downs where he had his hand in the dirt. He did go left defensive end, right defensive end, different plays. So it is what it is. If the Pats start 5-0 and we start 0-5, F-150 Facebook won't know what to do. Hey, especially that fan base in Boston. Now, we know about Boston, right? We know there's been things said about the Boston fan base that we've known for a minute, but the Boston fan base might deny it's been happening over there. They won't know what to think. Now, if you thought the South, North and South Carolina, you thought we was bad, the Facebook group crowd, let me tell you something about Boston. Hey, let the Patriots start 0-5. Let the Patriots start 0-5. You might see some words you never seen before. You might see words get combined in ways you think would never be grammatically possible. Being spelled different ways. You might start seeing, you never know. You never know. They might start spelling it the way their accent sounds. Whew. Let me tell you right now. Will Grieve. Someone said, Will Grieve. Relax, my brother. My man said, hopefully they don't throw Will Grief to the wolves. Relax, Leonard. I'll have the Kevin Hart face. We have been really good against the Cards. Yeah, F-150 crowd, they gonna be having a party. You feel me? Too pessimistic? I think it's realistic. We're not going to go 0-16, but I don't think we're going to go 9-10 wins this year. I think we'll be decent, but not great this year. Shaq Thompson being our left outside linebacker. Julian Stanford behind him. Tyre being our middle linebacker. That makes sense. Adarius Taylor being behind him. Jermaine Carter and Jeremy Chin both starting right outside linebackers. Definitely called this happening, but them both being listed at number 1 is a cop-out. That's a cowardly move in my opinion. I think the front office, the coaching staff, have a little faith. You know, believe in yourself. Name one of these dudes a starter. This is a word I don't want to use right now. You feel me? But it's the last word. It's the last word in the acronym for WAP. You feel me? Is it WAP or is it WAP? I don't know. Both work. You feel me? Never mind. Let me stop. Having number two quarterbacks is fine, because number 1, it's the number 2 spot. It's the backup spot. I don't really care, to be honest with you. But you know, it's the backup. Having a double listing for the starter at right outside linebacker is kind of, it's weak. 8-8, optimistic. That's cool. A Baylor quarterback by week 6. We might call up whoever's starting for Baylor this year. We might call him up. We might have to make him. He might really just declare for the draft mid-season and lose his eligibility for the NCAA, and we just pick him up on waivers. We might pick him up on waivers week 4.5, mid-game. Hey, who was it from the Jets who quit at halftime? Who was it? Y'all let me know. But I think it should be Jeremy Chin. I like Jermaine Carter. JC's actually a good linebacker, but I don't think he has the coverage skills to be on the field all the time. And with Jeremy Chin right there, it's like we're always in nickel. Jeremy Chin is a strong safety. He can hit, but he also has some pretty good coverage skills. With Jeremy Chin at right outside linebacker, we're basically always in nickel, and we don't have to worry about who our slot corner is going to be. You feel me? We don't have to worry about having 3 good cornerbacks, which honestly is very optimistic at this point. Having 3 good corners is very, very optimistic. Oh, he's a free safety. I thought Jeremy Chinn was a strong safety. I guess I was wrong. But I was pretty sure Jeremy Chinn was strong. Was Jeremy Chinn always a free safety? Was he always listed at free safety? I could have swore maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Vontae Davis? Yeah. Vontae Davis. Yeah, that man was, that's an American hero. That man walked the plank. That boy walked the damn plank. You feel me? He said, I'm out. He said, the captain goes down with the ship. I ain't on the ship no more. He said, I ain't on the ship. He plays either. Okay, yeah. I thought he was a strong safety. I thought I was tripping. I was like, I've been saying strong safety and like outside linebacker for the past couple months. I'm like, have I really been saying that and no one corrects me? F1 for Daryl, you know what's going on. Yeah, he's definitely a box safety. So him being listed at number 2 free safety, is Sam Franklin really that hell? It's I don't know. But yeah, I think with Jeremy Chinn at right outside linebacker, it makes it so that we only have to have 2 good corners. And I think even that's optimistic, but having three good corners like Jermaine Carter being in there, him starting, that's not the same thing as always being a nickel. Like always being in a pretty safe nickel package, you feel me? So Dante starting on the left side makes me feel a little better. Troy Pride starting on the right. I like that. Is he really? That's what's up. Hey, Brandon Peters with the $2, man. I appreciate it, my bro. Thank you for that. Support the channel. We're screwed if Tyer goes down. Honestly, I think we're in some big trouble if literally any player... Actually... Yeah, if literally any player goes down on this defense, it's a problem. There's really no backup anywhere. Like, who can come in? Where's the depth? Like, I like Marquise Haynes. I don't think he's an every down, like, edge rusher with his hand in the dirt. I don't see that being the case. Zach Kerr, Bravion Roy is what it is. Stephen Weatherly, actually, I actually do like Stephen Weatherly. I think he'll be all right. But I have not seen YGM in an NFL game, so I want to see just how good he looks at NFL speed going against grown men before I say that Stephen Weatherly will give us the same or better or an approximation of that kind of production. Because I don't know how YGM looks at the NFL level yet. Obviously, Shaq Thompson goes down. It's a dead mission. Tyer goes down. It's a dead mission. You can do all right, I guess, but it's going to be a drop-off depending on which way you go. Yeah, Corn Elder being right behind Dante. I need you all to lean in. Lean in. If Corn Elder touches the NFL football field at any point, time, wait, hold up. That's the wrong word. I can't even talk. I can't even remember the word I'm trying to say right now. It is just, I can't even do it. If I see Corn Elder even look at a blade of grass that is sanctioned for NFL football play, it's a dead mission. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I don't even want to say it, my brother. If Corn Elder, who is toast beyond his ears, he is toast beyond his ears. If he is doing anything but holding a Microsoft Surface and saying, hey, Troy, you see this route right here he ran? I don't really know what I'm looking at here. I ain't gonna lie to you. He ran, and then what's it called when he does this? When he does this route right here? That's called a streak. That's called a streak, Corn. He's running straight. It's a streak. Okay, and when he does this, that's literally the same route. Coach, I cannot talk to this guy. I cannot. Can we get someone else to hold this microphone? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say. So, looking at Corn Elder doing literally anything for this team that does not involve just holding a Microsoft Surface is what I would call a net negative. Yeah, Brandon Peters. Yeah. Just put Effie at linebacker, that'd be good. If Corn is covering Julio, MT, and Evans, you ain't wrong. He has that one dope bobble interception a few years ago. I thought he might be good, but he let us down. Yeah, Corn. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Corn would be a good rotational piece, but he just gets bullied, bro. I saw Russell Wilson. Look. I saw Russell Wilson. His eyes lit up, bro. Russell Wilson looked at Corn Elder one time and said, "Yeah, you the one. Yeah, you the one today. It's about to be a wrap, my brother. I'm gonna get them ears today, my brother. I'm gonna get them ears." Out here disrespecting NFL talents. Stop it. You know what? You're right. You know what, David Pestis, you're right. You're right. Corn Elder is an elite cornerback in the league. I was wrong to even suggest that. You know what, man? He is an NFL talent. He's gonna lead this team. He's gonna be a very high impact player with great numbers. We will see Corn Elder do things this year once thought unimaginable, impossible, improbable to do from the cornerback position. My man David Peasant might be onto something. This man might be wise beyond his ears. Hold up. Now that I think about it, if I see Dante Jackson, Eli Apple, Troy Pride, you know what? Matter of fact, if we had 11 Corn Elders on this roster playing defense, we would probably, I'm thinking the Ultra Super Bowl, the one that is played against different football teams on other planets. We might see us win the Galaxy Super Bowl if we had 11 Corn Elders, but alas, we only have one, so it is what it is. King James, keep up the good work, my G. I appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. Russell destroyed him that game. Yeah, Russell did some dirty work, brother. Russell was rude. I won't lie to you. Russell was a very rude man that night. I like what I see. It was, hey, if I ever, that was some fraternity level hazing that I saw on the football field. I almost reported that to my RA. I said, hold up, I gotta call someone. Someone needs to be aware of what happened to this man. It is unfair, unjust. I don't think anyone should ever go through this kind of abusement. Was what it was. Yeah, Captain was good at one point, but then he became not good at a lot of points. Who gets burnt first? DJ or Pride? Do not call Dante Jackson DJ. Don't call Dante Jackson has not earned a nickname yet. Dante Jackson has not earned a nickname yet. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Although I guess every athlete ever who has a last name of Jackson, their nickname is always just automatically Action Jackson. I'll give them that one. If your last name is Jackson, and if you've ever run for 100 meters straight at any point in your life, doesn't matter if you were running from the cops at a party when you were 19, doesn't matter if you were a D1 track and field star, if you've ever run at any point in your life, your nickname as an athlete is Action Jackson. I'll give him that one, but let's not give him any other sort of nickname, acronym, shortening of any sort until he has 1 year with consistent play. You feel me? Yeah, Robinson is on the PS. Oh yeah, I saw that, Jay Evans. I saw that. D-Jax. Dirty Eyes. Yeah. His initials, I don't care. It's a nickname. It's a nickname. You better type it out. You better type it out. Dante Jackson. Let me do it for you. You can copy and paste this. You can copy and paste that right there. I don't want to. You better not. DJ is a nickname. DJ is a nickname. It's an acronym. It's all that. I don't want to see it. Type it all out. Type it all out. Okay? Type it all out. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to. Don't shorten it. He hasn't earned it yet. You gotta work for it. If you're gonna mention him, you gotta work for it. I don't want you to get too comfortable, make it too easy to bring his name up. You feel me? But free safety, we have Trey, Jeremy Chin, and Miles Hartsfield. I'm cool with that. Special teams, Joey Slides, our kicker. Joseph Charlton, with those videos, is our punter. I was wrong about him, or I was wrong about guaranteeing he makes the team. But if this happens, hold up. If this is what's going on, then the fact that I got even a single prediction right for the players who made this team is an accomplishment. Corn Elder made the final 53. The fact that I was wrong about Joseph Charlton is actually impressive, to be real with you. Yeah, PRKR is Farrell Cooper. You see DJ is the backup punt returner. Trenton Cannon is the backup kick returner. Did not see that coming. Has Trenton Cannon had a history with returning punts and kicks? Can y'all see this? Fuck, open my... 1 kick return in 2018, 5 kick returns in 2019. Let me look at this. College stats. Oh, went to Virginia State. Oh, this is D2. We might not see his stats. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it's actually really... Oh, here it is. So, 2017, can I get, like, all of his years? Whatever. 2017, he returned kicks. He was a kick returner. He had 2 return for touchdowns in 2017. From Hampton? Bro, why does every D2 school have a terrible website? All right. Either way, he has a history of returning kicks, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, Jordan Scarlett got cut a minute ago. Skinny Black. What's good, fourth? Yeah, he had the money to pay Bradbury, but we chose Shaq over James. All right, I'll see you later. I'm about to... Well, we have J.J. Jensen at long snapper as well. So we went through the whole depth chart. Not many surprises outside of Dennis Daley being our starting left guard, and he is out indefinitely right now with an ankle injury. So it might be Tyler Larson starting at left guard. Although I'm pretty sure Michael Schofield can play both guard positions. I think that's what I read about him, so he might see him there. It could be either one of these two. Will Greer and PJ are both slotted at number 2. Jermaine Carter and Jeremy Chin are both slotted as the starting right outside linebacker. It'll probably be Jeremy Chin, but we might see them just situationally split there. I don't like the idea of these two splitting snaps, but I can see them splitting snaps. I thought we needed a physical bell cow running back to come behind C-Mac. Yeah, but I guess we're really just going for guys who can catch passes out the backfield. We just want to see Joe Brady's offense being pass heavy. I guess it makes sense. I would have kept either one of Jordan Scarlett or Reggie Bonifant, but it is what it is. Yeah, kind of surprised based off of the videos we saw of Charlton, but it's a punter. I can't even really, I made a big deal of it in that video, but I can't even begin to be even concerned slightly about the punter we have on the team. I have questions in other spots where I really can't even pretend to be worried about what our punt game is going to look like. If we're punting very often anyway, it's probably not a good situation anyway. Gotta let go of Will Grier. Why? You don't want to see Tyler Larson out there? Why not? Where are we at, though? It's almost been an hour. Yeah, I'm going to get off right now, though. I'm about to record another video. I have the video on F.A. Obada being re-signed to the roster. Eli Apple being on IR. One thing I do want to mention, though, is I was wrong about IR. There are new rules for this year because of COVID-19. IR for this year is you only miss 3 weeks, a minimum of 3 weeks on IR. I don't know if that's for just guys who get put on IR before the season starts, if that's for the whole season, or if that's limited to a certain amount of players who are out for only 3 weeks, or if there's like a limit to where like after week 8, if you put someone on IR, it's not 3 weeks anymore. I don't know. There's so many different rules and whatnot, and it's not 100% clear if it's IR for 3 weeks for the whole season for as many players as you want. It's kind of confusing finding all these new and different rules, but for Eli and for Omar Bayless, we might see Omar Bayless come back week 4 against the Cardinals, so we might see someone get dropped. Don't know who it's going to be, but we could see someone get dropped. Apart from that, though, I'm getting shit pushed in by the Bears in the preseason. I saw quite a bit of that. But yeah. So, there's some questions I have about this depth chart. Oh yeah, the biggest one being, I didn't mention this one again, but the tight end position, Chris Manhurst starting over Ian Thomas. Is that because Ian Thomas is injured, or because the team wants to see more of Chris Manhurst over Ian Thomas, which would be yet another draft pick that was an issue, potentially, or I guess just underused. So we'll have to see how that works out, how the snap counts work out for those two. Might we see double tight end sets? Probably not. I don't see us going that heavy too often. We'll have to see how it works out. We'll have to see exactly what Joe Brady's NFL scheme looks like. We'll see. But like I mentioned, I'll have that video talking about FA tomorrow. Also the video talking about Curtis Samuel and how Reggie Bonifant being cut from the team, and with Mike Davis being a number 2 running back, why he might not be the guy who gets the second most rush attempts on this team. He could be used more so for pass catching. We'll have to see. We might see a more creative offense this year, potentially. But for right now, that's all I got for you. Thanks for everyone who came through, watched the stream. I will be back with those videos tomorrow. And until then, y'all stay safe, wash your hands, do what you got to do. Look for another tight end. Would not do that, my brother. Would not do that. But yeah, y'all stay safe out there.